Change starts with a decision. No more excuses. It don't have to make sense to nobody else but you and God. Everything that makes you you is why you're so important. Your strengths are the keys to the doors that, guess what? Only you were meant to open. We're going to use this 30 minutes to get some stuff done. We're not wasting no more time. There's so many things to do, accomplish, and to grow and build. You don't have to do everything on your own. Join us every Tuesday at 12 noon Central Standard Time. We are not moving forward to this next level in doubt or confusion. This is not included. This is Penny Owens, founder of Penny Owens LLC, a leadership empowerment consultancy where we are on a mission to empower professionals, small business owners, and corporate teams to live and lead in their authentic purpose, starting with the hearts of leaders and expanding to their teams, environments, and the communities that they influence. Good morning, leaders of San Antonio. Let's make sure that that's going great. I just want to make sure that everything is up. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today's intention, let me tell you, it is about triumph. Yes, triumph. By definition, triumph means a great victory or achievement. And as a verb, it means to achieve victory or to be successful. But biblically, triumph is so much deeper. It means divine victory, a success made possible by God's hands. It is the fulfillment of his promises and the assurance that no matter how dark or difficult the moment may be, God always wins. And because he always wins, we always win. Now, I chose this topic because we are living in such unprecedented times of uncertainty, fear, and grief. But through all of that, I want to remind each and every one of you that you have already overcome so much and that God is not through with you yet. So don't give up. This is not the time to be afraid, and this is not the time to be isolated. This is, however, the time to stand tall individually and as a community, to remember who you are, whose you are, and what you've already survived. Like I said, you're not new to this. Now, today, I want to share a few points that's going to help us all keep pressing forward. Okay, we're going to keep triumphing even through the roughest of time, because that's what's coming. First, find your voice. To triumph over life's obstacles, you must find your voice and share it. Your voice is powerful. It carries your story, your wisdom, and your strength. When you speak from your authentic truth, God uses your words for great things. But to find your voice, you must first welcome your life. Welcome your family. Acknowledge where you've come from, the victories, the pain, and the lessons. Your background does not limit you. It defines your strength. And when you connect with others, family, a circle, or a group that builds you up and keeps you accountable, you multiply that strength. So don't be afraid to take on challenges that others avoid. There'll be plenty, but don't be afraid. This is where leaders are made, and this is where triumph begins, in that place. Second, navigate your leadership with strategy and compassion. As leaders, we are called to navigate with wisdom. Triumph it's not about domination. It's about direction. To lead well, build strategic relationships. Okay, do it on purpose, y'all. Be intentional about who you connect with and how you serve. Be a leader in volunteering and showing up. Be present and take time, and I'm talking about real time, not just a couple minutes. I mean, real concentrated time to evaluate yourself. Look back at last like 6 months, 6 months of your leadership and in your life. Okay. Look backwards and ask yourself, how have I shown up? Have I been compassionate? Have I listened? How much have I grown? Have I grown? Okay. For some of y'all. And then create a succession plan. And I'm not just talking about for your position. I'm talking about for your personal purpose. Just remember that as great leaders, we don't just build organizations, we build people. So lead with compassion, be inclusive, adapt under pressure, and always lead as if someone's breakthrough depends on your example, because it does. Third, have faith in the den. We live an impromptu life, and we never know when life is going to throw us into unexpected situations. We don't know when we're going to have a hard question, a sudden loss, or a public spotlight you didn't ask for. And sometimes it can feel like you're being thrown in the lion's den. But in Daniel 6:16-23, Daniel was literally thrown into one, and he did not have time to prepare, plan, or protect himself. But he had something greater, his faith. And that faith shut the mouths of lions. In your life, those lions may look like fear, doubt, criticism, or exhaustion. But with God, you can silence every one of them. He never said you wouldn't face fear. He said he'll be with you through it. So next time that you're put on the spot, whenever it's speaking in front of others or facing an unexpected challenge, stand up for what's right. Don't panic. Breathe and trust him. Slow down and speak from your spirit. You are not in that den alone. So as a reminder, ask questions when they arise. Evaluate your life regularly. Your habits, your heart, your mission. Stay focused, because that's where growth and triumph comes together when you're present. Think about a single seed. It's planted alone and it's buried in darkness. But through faith and pressure, it pushes through the unknown. It grows towards the light, survives storms, and it produces seeds that will give life to others. If a single seed can triumph through darkness, then so can you. Today, I chose to talk about triumph because whether you lead in business, in community, or at home, you are always leading through some type of trauma, through change, through heartbreak. But remember, with God, your tragedy becomes your story, and your story becomes your triumphant testimony. As long as you wake up each day, then your story isn't over. So keep that pen in your hands, keep writing, and keep speaking. You're here for a reason, and your voice is your presence, your faith, and it's the very reason that God positioned you here today, in this very moment, here at Intentional Tuesdays. So thank you for showing up. Yay! All of you leaders of San Antonio, continue to walk, speak, and live in triumph. And I will see you next week. So, bye.